Arrive at coordinates. On right.
That's the name of our destination. It's called Coordinates.
Is this the logging road?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
You have arrived.
You're right.
Okay, this looks bad.
I know. I don't... Where do you want to turn?
Well, there's supposed to be a trailhead down here. Oh, you can't go the other way.
Arriving at coordinates. On right.
It's on the right. Aha.
It looks cold.
I believe the coordinates were derived by me putting my finger on the map. I don't know that there's anything there when you get there.
Okay. I don't go there.
So we just drove down this road. It's a no maintenance road through Crown Land. We only went a couple of kilometers, I guess. And there doesn't appear to be other fresh tire tracks, but there's footsteps and snowmobile tracks even that have like had a lot of melt go on. So we drove down here, it wasn't too much trouble. And then we came to this little place where you seem to be able to turn like a bit of a clearing. So with the car equipped as a stealth camper right now, meaning the back is all bed, we drove down to here and then backed in because I saw a fire pit. And so said, oh, okay, well, this seems to be what we're looking for. And according to the map, had we gone far enough down the road, it actually just heads back out to the road again. I mean, to the highway. I think I can hear a stream or waterfalls or something down there. So it's we left at 8 in the morning. I got up at 5:30 and it took us 3 hours to actually hit the road. And then we ended up here, and now it's getting on for 4 o'clock, and we get to do a little bit of a hike, and then dinner, and then camping. So we have our trunk on the roof. That's got a lot of our stuff, and there's a fair amount of stuff that's actually in the car, but we have to kind of juggle things around when it comes time to bed down, plus move the seats forward and fold out the rest of the bed frame. And we've got our fridge in the back there that's been running off the car's power all afternoon, or all morning and all afternoon, and is now just keeping everything cool. Kaya's extremely excited. She's been looking forward to this for a 6.5 hour drive that included a couple of stops. Kaya has been trying to check out some of the forest here in this Crown Land. Given that she's a dog from San Antonio, Texas, I don't know if she's allowed to camp here because it's supposed to be for residents. I guess since she's lived here since November, maybe it's only fair to say, yeah, she's kind of now a resident. Oh, she's just so excited. I mean, she spent probably 8:30 to 3 in the afternoon getting here and doing a fair amount of sleeping after she tried very hard to watch everywhere we went out the front window. She's now, she did a lot of sleeping on the last half of the trip, and she's now just so excited. Everything is new. She's been, not that, she's a reasonably well-trained dog, but she was pulling incredibly on the first walk compared to normal. And she pulled somewhat, but wow, was she pulling hard. I think she was so excited. So many exciting things, especially since Mum threw some dog kibble around the campsite, and she was going around the campsite smelling it and digging it up and eating it, and of course it's healthy. She thought she was finding incredible treasures here. There's a fair amount of snow here, but it's so old, it's fairly compact. I guess when everything's melting off, there's a whole lot of pent-up smells, odors that dogs like Kaya can just smell so loudly. I wonder if she would follow me if I went this way. Would you, Kaya? Okay, back to the road. So one thing you can't see here, and I couldn't see driving in, is that the road goes downhill. And that way, the road goes uphill. And that's the way we came in, and we don't know if we can leave by going further downhill. We have to figure that out on our evening walk. Kaya, what's the pulling for? Oh dear. Yep. Oh, just so many things she has to check out. And I'm not going to be able to go through there. Too much underbrush. So this is the road that we followed downhill from the car. And it went a long way downhill across a snowmobile bridge. And then we ended up here where you can see there's a huge elevation drop. This is like at the top of a ski hill. And we've come down a long way. So we're pretty sure that we're not going to do the car, for sure. And it's a beautiful sunny afternoon. It's 5:30 in the evening. And it looks like this. So there's this snowmobile trail bridge that crosses these rapids, which are coming down an awful long way from the lake above. So out for our evening walk. Kaya is finally acting like she's had a bit of a walk and isn't going back and forth so anxiously the way she was when we first started, but she's still taking a great interest in all of this. So we're just heading back down yet again to where we hear water, rushing water, which is a creek out of a lake going down a long hill. And yes, the lake's at the top of the hill. So we're just going to go and see where the trail comes back, because all we've looked at is where the trail leaves from. I can't find a good place to get out of the woods and actually see much of this lake. There's a beautiful illumination of the other side of the lake by the setting sun, and you can sort of see a little more of the lake around here. We're going to do the whole lake tomorrow morning. So it's about 7:30 on Sunday morning, and everything's frozen up nicely, and you can't see through the car windshield because the inside of it is absolutely a sheet of ice, and yet Kaya and Jenny are in there kind of getting Kaya dressed up. She does fine under covers, but as soon as we all got up, she got out of the covers and started shivering. So that's the road we have to leave by, and we're trying to figure out, because there's going to be a lot of thawing today, if we did an all-day hike, which is where the trailhead's just down the road, could we drive out of here? Or could it start to get too mushy? Because we can see where other warm days vehicles have tried to come down here, or a vehicle tried to come down here, and it got really ruddy. So we were wondering whether we could take the car and park it further up at the top of the hill. If we park it there, then we can it'll be going downhill to the road from there. So we started out on our hike. Jenny already fell once on the ice just by the trailhead, and she's got 2 walking sticks and her hiking boots, so it just shows there's always still the risk. And Kaya is so excited this morning. She's Kaya wants to go out in the lake. That's I don't think she knows how to judge ice thickness. So she wants to sniff around, but the trouble is she won't understand she can't walk out there. And the ice even looks kind of thick.
Somebody had a campfire here.
Oh. Oh, neat. So, we're heading out on our, it's either 11 or 12 kilometer hike, and I think considering we moved the car further up the road, so it'd be easier to get out in the thaw, we're probably closer to 12. So, we get to a lookout shortly after we hit a fork that's coming up in about 15 minutes. And then we continue on around for the rest of it. So you get the exciting part at the beginning of the trail. So here we have the sun on the lake at 8 o'clock in the morning. And, we got up to a frozen lake. It's actually not totally frozen. Right near the edges there's little bits of water. And of course underneath the ice, which I think is not very thick anymore, there's lots of water. And I keep hearing it cracking. Okay, and there's a woodpecker in the background. So now we get to see how Kaya does it mountain climbing. Kaya, let's go this way. No, she doesn't know. She's not sure where the trail goes. It feels right. I think it's up here. Yeah, there's a marker. Oh, this is steep. Kaya can't tell where the trail marker is. Oh, that bright morning sun. Wow. It's not like it's warm. We're just getting warm from the exercise. Oh, we're getting views. That was quite a climb. We're not quite done.
You want to change her coat?
Kaya's doing a wonderful job of mountain climbing.
Oh, Kaya, you'll be tired.
So this isn't even the lookout. It's just a place where you go past a big piece of rock. A very big drop off after it. There's a little lake down there. So we've come up through this trail with magnificent views around.
Kaya, you're going to be so hot.
Lakes halfway up, what, 200 meter mountains. That's a thing. Okay, so we have to continue on up that way. We're not at the official lookout yet. So we've come to where we think is the lookout. There's actually a box tied to a tree where you can leave notes. But it goes higher, but there's trees up there. This is a clear area. We gotta watch out for the morning sun streaming in. So way down below, down there is one lake, and then much further down in altitude is that lake over there. You can't spot it from here, but it is the case. And then there's another lake over there, and I think that one is about the same altitude as the one below us. And there's another lake sort of off there just below the sun. What a beautiful area though. So I looked on All Trails and it's like 200 meters, maybe less, a couple. coming down the trail, down the north face, and there's lots of snow. Because I guess it doesn't get the sun during the day. Kaya's very, very excited. And there's no steps in the snow. We're like the first ones through since the last snowfall. So we've come through the woods and we've come out to this cute little lake. Frozen. And then the trail just meanders back in the woods over there. So we came out to this lake. I can hear rushing water where the lake drains down into like probably a creek. Can't see it, but Kaya can almost read trailblazes, I think, because we're walking along and she keeps on making the right decision. So we have to walk across a beaver dam, or well, something dam-like. Jenny's going. Oh, I thought she was going the wrong way. She's just going around a slippery rock. So we're going across a beaver dam covered in snow and ice with water flowing through it. Kaya just did her first beaver dam crossing. I'm so proud of her. Her foot only fell in water twice. I'm used to seeing rocks on a trail piled in a way that's not natural to show you that's the way to go, but I've never actually seen a pile of rocks in the shape of an arrow to say the trail goes that way. That's cool. What kind of bird is that? Okay, so that bird, see that bird? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's gone. So we stopped for a break and we're having our lunch, and Kaya's having her lunch in a dog bowl, and she's trying very much to have our lunch too for us. And there's goat milk. She just wants to put her mouth up to the little bottle and just drink it straight. So Kaya took a coat off. We took our winter coats off. The trouble is she keeps snagging her sweater in things. And then she keeps looking at our food and thinking she wants that as well as hers. Well, it's okay. We're eating her dog treats. We made her homemade dog treats. And they're quite good for humans to eat too. There goes Jenny. 2 great big dog cookies. So Kaya's been dying to go on the lake, and I kept saying if she ever got a chance to go on the frozen lake, she'd fall in. But we just found fresh ATV tracks from the last day or two coming off the lake. Well, ATV's a lot heavier than us, so therefore we walked out a few feet so she could say she'd been on a frozen lake. Oh, Kaya. Oh, she's just so excited. Now, where's the that's where the snowmobile trail goes. Oh, okay. Turn blaze. Oh, this is icy. And then we go up here. Oh, okay. We got to this beautiful piece of rock in the sun by this frozen lake. And we decided to stop and have a rest. So Kaya's sitting on Jenny's coat and they're having a banana together. It's frozen. Oh, it's because it was in the roof rack of the car yesterday. Kaya does like banana. Oh, there, now I got the sun on you guys.
That's it. I don't think Wanda orange. She doesn't like orange.
No.
It's messy.
Well, she had some goat's milk and some water, and some banana, and now she gets to torture a banana peel. Evidently somebody lived here at some point. Remnants of an old log cabin. Yeah. Kaya, don't get lost in there.
Kaya, your knees gonna get bumpy.
Yeah. Come on this way, Kaya. There we go. Oh, that is cute. Some of it stayed. I wonder how old that is. Okay. We're kind of on the last stretch. We're over 13 kilometers into it. And, whoops, how did I do this? There. Kaya's still got the most incredible energy to investigate everything that looks like it should be investigated. Okay, put the camera right. I can't walk a dog and carry a camera at the same time. Okay, so Kaya jumped up over this big ice ridge and she's sitting on this ledge wanting to watch Mum, who's trying to find a different way down than using the trail, which looks like this. And it is really slippery. I guess I'm gonna have to lift Kaya down. Isn't this immense? Wow. And it just goes on and on and on down there. What's Mum found? She said, oh no. Oh, wow. That's a problem. Oh, there's a whole bunch more of it up there.